Hi guys, Chigbo AKA FX Freak back with another week roundup and look ahead. Last week was very much about dollar weakness, a real surge of downside for the dollar. Why? It was largely attributed to month-end flows, okay? So that was what it is attributed to. A lot of dollar selling heading into the end of the month for big institutions rebalancing their books. But also we had a lot of risk appetite because at the start of the week it's made clear that COVID-19 cases across the board were dropping. Yeah, and there was no sign of a second wave of coronavirus, which is very good and great for riskier FX, euro higher, GBP, CAD, Aussie dollar, NZD, every currency outperforming the dollar. Expecting similar things this week, to be honest. This week is very much about central bank action. We have the RBA, the Reserve Bank of Australia. Now with them, given that Australia has done very well to contain coronavirus and data actually hasn't been that bad for Australia, I expect them to remain dovish, but not so dovish, which could mean AUD, Australian dollar, higher because they're less dovish. And then we've got the Bank of Canada report where we've got the new central bank governor. For the time being, he's probably just going to wait and see and observe for the time being. We'll get an understanding of his tone. But for me, again, I think that could be an opportunity for CAD to strengthen while they just don't act further in terms of quantitative easing. And lastly, you've got the ECB, the European Central Bank. For me, they're looking to expand their QE program. Last week, we actually saw the European Commission announcing some stimulus, for many needy countries within the Eurozone. And now the ECB are expected to expand their own stimulus, which I think, look, if they don't deliver a lot of stimulus, now usually a lot of stimulus would mean a negative for the respective currency because you're diluting the market with euros. But in this case, where the Eurozone really needs this quantitative easing, I think if the ECB do not deliver much QE, that could mean euro weakness. However, this week I'm looking for euro to continue higher. Okay, so further underperformance for the dollar this week, still eyed versus its peers. Let's go and take a look at the charts. Hi guys, so just taking a look at the charts technically then. As I say, I'm looking for some dollar weakness. Starting off with euro dollar, I want to see the price find some buying here around this 111 area as we commence trading at the open. Buying. Take out this barrier here. As you can see, the top area of sort of back end of March, breakout and retest 111.50 and then extension towards the mid 112 region, so around 112.50. Looking over at GJ, I like the upside as well here. We're looking for some buying around this mid 132 region, so around 132.55, 132.50. And then extension to the upside towards this big barrier. And this big barrier is actually a double bottom neckline of a weekly. Look, one bottom, two bottom, neckline up there at 132.25. And my two favorites this week are Australian dollar, AUD, USD, pennant structure. Watch for the breakout, a reclaim of 67.00 and a squeeze towards into the 68 region. And then with NZD, USD, same pennant structure here. Watch out for a break above this barrier at 62.30 here, and then buying above and into the 63.00 region. So those are everything that's on my watch list this week, guys. Have a smashing one, baby.